Okay, hello there guys and girls and other peoples. I am Ville and today we're gonna talk about Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8, Hachi, Ocho, Kareksan, Otta, whatever. Which is coming out in 2 weeks. So we have actually 2 topics to talk about it today. And those are good news for Finland and Scandinavia. We are gonna get the free game deal too. Like when you buy Mario Kart 8, you're gonna get a free game with that. You have 10 games to choose from, and but it's tied to Club Nintendo, and not every European country has Club Nintendo. So it's been a question of, well, how is it gonna work with us too? Are we gonna get a free game too? But at least in Scandinavia and Finland, it's being sorted out, so it's gonna happen. That's the first topic, and that's a good thing. And the second topic is that the reviews are out. It's still 2 weeks to launch, but the reviews are out, and video footage is all around YouTube and whatever. And the reviews are mainly positive, but then you have like little small things there that are negative too. So we're gonna talk about the whole freaking thing. So yeah, those are the main topics for today. So let's get started, shall we? Yes. So yeah, like I said, you can get a free game when you buy Mario Kart 8. And these are Nintendo Land, New Super Mario Bros. U, Game & Wario, Pikmin 3, Wind Waker HD, Sonic Lost World, Mario and Sonic Sochi Olympics, Wii Party U, Wonderful 101, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, which is the game to go for if you don't have this game yet, because that's 500 hours of gameplay and online multiplayer, voice chat, whatever, the whole freaking thing. So that's my recommendation. But yeah, okay, some of these games, Wii Party U, maybe not worth it at all, but a lot of good games and Nintendo games like New Super Mario Bros. U. Like I said, the Mario games rarely go down in price, so that's worth at least 40 euros there. So this is a really good deal. And like I said, that in this kind of economic time, that if people don't have a lot of money, then putting 50 or 60 euros on one game, even if it's a good game, then that's a bit too much. Like I'm certainly not gonna put that much money on just one game. But here you're gonna get another quality game for free with your purchase. So it's a really good deal, really good marketing deal. And how it's gonna work in Finland and the other Scandinavian countries is that you buy the game and you get the code there. Whatever you buy, the retail game or you buy the digital version, you're gonna get the code inside the game box or in the online receipt, and you go to your country's website, and I can put this down in the description box. So you go to your country's website and you register there, you put your code there, you put your email, whatever there, and then they are gonna email you in August. You actually have 2 months. You have to register. And there are birdies in our yard. What the hell? They're spying on me. God damn it. But yeah, you have 2 months to put the code or register your code and your email at the site, at least in Finland. So you have to do it until the end of July. And then they are gonna email you the download code in August, and then you have until the end of September again 2 months to download the game. So that's how it's gonna work in Finland, that you have these kinds of windows there. So I don't know, maybe it's gonna be the same thing with the Club Nintendo thing, but if you're in Scandinavia or in Finland, then go to your own country's website and check how it's gonna work, like, and that you know what the schedule is, that you can get your stuff registered at the right time, so that it doesn't slip by or anything, because it's a good deal. But yeah, I'm happy that it is happening here. I hope we're gonna get Club Nintendo at some point too, because it's a bit stupid that when you buy a game here, you can still get these kinds of freaking star cards there, but you can't use them because, you know, your country doesn't have Club Nintendo. What the hell? So they're basically just like trolling us with those. But yeah, at least they're making this happen, so that's a good thing. And then to the second topic of the day, which is the reviews. So, as of today, we have 50 critic scores at Metacritic for Mario Kart 8, and the aggregate score, the total score for the game, is still 89 out of 100. That is what it has been all the time, like 89 out of 100, which is basically 9 out of 10. And every review on this site is positive, so 50 positive reviews. That's quite good. And yeah, you have some sources like Eurogamer giving this 10 out of 10, which is pretty weird, because when you read other reviews like the IGN review, you can still see that there are small things there that still haven't been addressed. So it seems that this is a game that it's a quality game. It looks really good. Like if you go to go to YouTube, other channels, and watch the footage, then it looks pretty damn good. And the anti-gravity seems to be working fine, and the online is working fine, and you have 2-player split screen that runs at 60 frames per second, and then you have 4-player split screen, and the 2-player split screen you can even go online with that and whatever. So it seems that there's quite a lot of positive there. But then you have the small things which drop the score 1 point from 10 out of 10. And we're going to talk about these small things right now. And first you have the voice chat. Apparently you can only have voice chat in the lobbies with your friends. So you can't. And okay, I'm fine with that if it's only with your friends, but why only in the lobbies? Why can't you use voice chat during the game? Maybe they're trying to argue that if you have 12 players playing at the same time and you have voice chat there, then it's gonna get too confusing, too messy. But well, on the other hand, then you can still have voice chat in the lobby. 12 players in the lobby at the same time, so it doesn't make sense. And also, if you have voice chat in the game, then why not give it mute options? Like in every other game, you have mute options. If you have voice chat, then you can mute players. If you don't like this person talking there, even if they are your friends from your friend list, then you can still mute them. So that's how you do it. But Nintendo's policy once again is that no voice chat for you. I don't know what the reasoning is, but it's kind of frustrating because the console has voice chat ability built in. The tablet actually has voice chat in it. You can put headphones there and you can speak into the tablet. Like it has built-in voice chat. And then if you have a headset, like a separate headset that also has a microphone, then that's even better. And like in Monster Hunter, it actually adds quite a lot when you play with your friends and you can talk with them. And I was really surprised that the voice chat quality with the headset is pretty damn good. It's really good quality. So that's what I don't understand. Why doesn't Nintendo put voice chat into their games when the tablet has voice chat ability and it's actually a good voice chat ability too? But no. They just refuse to do it. And and that's kind of sad, especially if you think about what's coming this year, which is not Brawl, but like Super Smash Brothers, Wii U. The Wii U version and the 3DS version. The 3DS version, okay, I'm not expecting voice chat from that, but the Wii U version of Smash Brothers, the question is that will that have voice chat? You have 4 players there at a time, so it's not an excuse that you only have 12 players there. Only 4, but again, based on what's happening with Mario Kart, it's their own game, Nintendo's own game, and still it doesn't have voice chat, only in the lobby. Then I'm not expecting Super Smash Bros. To have voice chat either. Of course I hope that it will have voice chat, because of course that adds a lot to the game. And I mean, but no. They just won't do it, so I don't know what is the problem. Why do they include it in the console if they're not gonna have it in the games? So that's Nintendo for you. So in that regard, they're still behind the curve a lot. And it doesn't have to be complicated. For example, in Steam, it's really easy that you see that someone is online in Steam, then you click their profile, you send them a text message, whatever, what's going on, okay, I'm fine, whatever. You want to play this game right now, sure, I have time. Then you click voice chat is on, then you play the game. It's very easy, and it adds a lot to the gameplay experience that you can talk with your friend while you play. So Nintendo, why don't you give us too voice chat? Because we want it. But that's the question. Do they wanna listen to their customers? I don't know. But it seems weird that the console has voice chat ability and it's a good ability and still they don't use it. So yeah, that's that. Then you have some smaller things like the message thing, which seems to be a bit weird, that you can see your friends on the Mario Kart friend list and you can join their games, but if you put up a game, you can't invite anyone there, and then you can send messages. I'm not sure if this is Miiverse messages or whatever, but then even if you send messages, then you're not gonna get, the IGN reviews said that you don't have any kind of message notifications. So again, it seems really weird that you can join your friends, but you can't invite them, and you can send messages, but you're not gonna get any kind of message notification. Only like the blue light, that the home button is gonna do this blue light flashing that it does, which can be anything other going on in your friend list or whatever. So it's really vague. So again, it seems like a really weird design choice, that you can join but you can't invite, and you can send messages but there's no message notification. Like, what the hell? Isn't this kind of like basic stuff, basic like interface, game interface design, that of course you should have notifications there and you should be doing stuff both ways, but no. Again, it's Nintendo. Who knows what's going on? Who knows what they're smoking, really? But yeah, and then you have the multiplayer. Or actually, let's go to the tablet first. And on the tablet, you have the maps, like the racing course outline is there, and the horn and whatever. And you don't have them on the television screen. And some of the reviewers said that it's kind of distracting that you can't have the data on the screen, that it's only on the tablet, that you have to look at the tablet and the screen, that it's kind of distracting. And which again begs the question that why is there not flexibility there? Why like not give players the option to move the data from the tablet to the screen if they want? Like, customize it a little bit. It's just like, no, that's on the tablet and that's it. It seems that Nintendo doesn't want to give players customization. Same as with the voice chat. Why not put voice chat there and then give people the ability to customize? I want voice chat, yes. Okay, I don't want voice chat, I turn it off. Okay, I want voice chat, but I want to mute these players. Give players the options to do that. But no, same thing here. Like with Monster Hunter, you can do with voice chat whatever you want to do. I'm not sure if you can mute players there individually, but you can turn it off if you want, even with randoms. So yeah, but I didn't have any problems with like rude people or whatever. And the same thing with the tablet. In Monster Hunter, you have a lot of data there. You have the maps and you have the inventories and you have the party and whatever kind of stuff, and you can customize it however you want. You can have a lot of data on the tablet, or you can have a lot of data on the screen and whatever. And I chose to have all the data on the screen, whatever I can get on the screen. That's how I like it, and I didn't use the tablet at all. But that is player-friendly game design, that you give the players the ability to customize what they want to have and on which freaking screen. Again, it seems like a basic thing, but nope. Apparently, it's not part of Nintendo's philosophy. They just do whatever they want to do, and that's it. And that is gonna bite them in the ass, because they don't listen to the players. They don't listen to their Western customers, who are seeing this kind of like common sense things happening with games, that of course you can customize it. It's the same thing as with button customization. I heard that with the Wii, you had certain games that, like Mario and Donkey Kong, that when you played it with I don't know what controller it was, but you played it with a certain controller and the button mapping was wrong. It was opposite to what it was on the Super Nintendo or something like that, and there was no ability to customize the button mapping. And that's the same issue. Why don't you give players the ability to customize? Because people are different. People have different preferences. So it's kind of arrogant from the developer to just not give players any ability to customize. It's just, yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. So if Nintendo really wanna please their customers and fans, then they have to start listening more to what people want. The other developers are doing that kind of stuff because it's common sense, but not Nintendo. Yeah. And then you have the multiplayer. Like I said, you have 2-player split screen, 60 frames per hour, per second. That's pretty good. And then you have local 4-player split screen. And the tablet. The problem with the tablet is that the reviews say that when you're playing multiplayer, local multiplayer with a split screen, whether it's 2 players or 4 players, the tablet mirrors what is on the screen. So the tablet also has the same split screen as the television. Which begs the question that what's the point with the tablet? This is probably a power issue, that the game is such a demanding game, as it should be. It's a AAA Nintendo title. It's one of the biggest games released or to be released on the system and so on. So it's one of these flagship games of Nintendo, and it looks really good. But if that kind of game doesn't or isn't able to use the tablet in any kind of like significant way, then it begs the question that what use does the tablet really have? So like I said, it probably is a power issue, that the Wii U just can't run one stream on the television and another stream on the tablet. Yes, maybe in a game like Nintendo Land, which is less demanding from the system, but this kind of like more intensive game, it just can't do that, because they would have done it if it could do it, right? At least that would make sense, that of course, because the tablet is there, so of course if the system could run it like that, or even if you have 4-player multiplayer, that you have 3 players or 4 players on the television and then 1 player with their own screen, like 5-player multiplayer. Apparently Sonic Transformed Racing does that, I heard. Then they would have done it, but I think that the Wii U just can't do it. So that's the problem. And that's the thing, that what people are asking, that do we even need the tablet? Because it's something that is driving up the price of the console. The console is a bit pricey because of the tablet. But so far Nintendo really hasn't, like Nintendo themselves, and that's the thing, they are the company that has the machine. The Wii U is their console, the tablet is their idea, yet they in their own games haven't so far demonstrated any kind of like super new use for the tablet. Yes, in Nintendo Land you can do, well, one player has something on the tablet and the others do that, but it's a mini game thing, it's a party game thing. But can you use it in this kind of more like serious, well, Mario Kart, or serious or demanding games, more hardcore games? And it seems that no. Like in the single player Mario Kart, it's just like you have the map there and the horn and that's it. Something like that. So the action is on the screen. So it's just like an auxiliary thing to have, like an addition. And in multiplayer it shows the same split screen as the television, so it doesn't really have any use. So yeah, it makes you wonder that, maybe they just should ditch the whole freaking tablet. Isn't that what the Microsoft did, that they ditched Kinect right now? And I don't blame them, because for example they had Rare, the studio that made all these great N64 games, for example. Rare was making Kinect stuff all the time, and I have been checking the reviews, and all of the games are something like average. They all have an average score. They're not in the good score portion, they're in the average score area. And which again makes you think that why are you wasting talent, why are you putting so much effort into this Kinect thing, because it's not paying off? And then Microsoft said that, okay, screw this, screw the freaking Kinect. And this is the same kind of situation, that does Nintendo even need the tablet? Can they do anything with the tablet? Is the tablet just dragging them down? Is it dragging, is it scaring away the other developers? Is it scaring away customers with the higher price? That's the question. And so far it doesn't seem like Mario Kart doesn't show any kind of new use for the tablet, or even any kind of like useful use for the tablet. And Nintendo has said that they're gonna show at E3 like new ways that can only be, new ways to play or whatever, that can only be done with the tablet. But I have to say that after reading these Mario Kart reviews, I'm pretty damn skeptical about what can they do with the tablet. My estimation is that it's gonna be just more mini games, more party game stuff like Nintendo Land, and that's it. That's what you can do with the tablet. If the game is intensive, demanding, then the tablet just can't cut it. Yes, it's a nice addition, but it's just like, yeah, it's still kind of redundant. That's my opinion. I do like the tablet, but it certainly has its limits. So that's the thing for Nintendo to consider, that do they drag the tablet along, or should they just like throw it away? But yeah, those are the kind of things that I found in the reviews of Mario Kart. And but still, even though you have these negative things, which they tell more about Nintendo. Like I don't. Well, of course there are criticisms of Mario Kart, but there are more criticisms of the company in general. That why are they so backwards oriented? Why can't they get these like little common sense things, like common interface design, common like, okay, let's give common flexibility options, give the player options to do this or do that. And it seems Nintendo are really conservative. They only want to do it their way and nothing else. But I have to say that customers don't like it. At least in the West, they don't like that. They want to have options. They want to have basic functions which are found in other games. So you have to give us those, or customers are going to stop buying the games and go somewhere else. But yeah. So yes, these tell more about Nintendo, I would say. And like one of the reviewers said about this game, that it's still going to be a good game, that when you play the game you really don't care about these small things. And that's what I think too. Like, just look at the scores. It's 9 out of 10 from everyone basically. So I have no doubts that this is going to be a great game, and these are just smaller things, smaller criticisms of Nintendo, but yeah. So I'm still looking forward to this game. And as for the free game, I'm probably gonna get Pikmin 3 or New Super Mario Bros. U. Those are my picks from the free games. So yeah. And there you have it. So that was my discussion about Mario Kart 8 right now. We still have 2 weeks to go, so if you have any questions or comments or whatever, leave them below. And are you looking forward to Mario Kart yourself? And what of the free games are you gonna take if you're gonna get this game? And what do you think about these little things that Nintendo still can't get right? Like, if you have any comments about this, then leave them below. But yes, I am Bill, and this has been my discussion about this very matter. And let's keep waiting, and we're gonna get Mario Kart at some point. Yes. So, see you later, guys.